one afternoon, I wasn't very busy because I wasn't at work. And I decided to take my motorcycle home and visit Mom and Dad. This was in August, right before school started. And Dan Marks was there, their insurance salesperson. I was visiting with him and he said, "What are you gonna do for work when you're in school?" I said, "Well, I really don't know." He said, "Well, you should get a hold of Mike Bloss. Mike owns PM Sleep Center in Eau Claire." A couple days later, I called.
He didn't know about your paint cans?
He didn't know about the paint cans.
Okay.
So a couple days later, I interviewed with Mike and he hired me to deliver beds. And they sold mattresses, water beds, and some furniture. And so I got involved with that. After about 2 years of that, the end of my sophomore year in college, Mike had lost a sales employee and they were looking for a salesperson. And I said to Mike, I'm like, "Well, hire me." No. And I'm still shy, okay? I'm way more socially inept than most people think I am. I can pretend I'm not, but I really socially inept. I'm kind of shy, a little backwards when it comes to that stuff. He's like, "There's no way we'd hire you for sales." And he said, "We're not going to take our best delivery driver and turn him into our worst salesperson," is basically what he told me. I'm like, okay.
Good logic.
Well, he continued trying to find someone to fill the spot. Couldn't find somebody. So finally, my summer break came around. They were looking for a 20 or 30 hour a week salesperson and about the same thing for deliveries. So I'm like, "I'll do both. And if by fall you're happy with how I'm selling, keep me there and we'll find another delivery driver."
Growing up on a dairy farm, a 50-hour a week job in the summer, piece of cake.
That was easy.
There was nothing
That
to
was
that.
easy. Yep.